Hey everybody, this is Zero to Hero Golf, and let's look at this swing in slow motion. This is the best golf swing I've made in my life so far. I'm not lying. That's the honest truth. So many good things happened to the range today. Amazing breakthrough. So if you look at the top of my swing, you're going to notice my hips are the first thing to initiate the downswing. So we get to the top, watch the hips are going to tuck, and my butt's going to stick out a little bit right there. Major breakthrough. Hit the shot about 170 yards today. I used to hit this club about 150. I literally picked up about 20 yards with this club. So big improvement today. You'll notice at impact it's kind of quick, but watch my right elbow, it's bent. You want to have your rear arm, in this case my right arm, closest to the camera. You want it bent when you're making impact at the elbow. And that's a telltale sign that you got a good rotation. Now my rotation isn't great, but it's a lot better than it used to be, and it's going to keep getting better. Okay, let's look at this golf swing at impact in a still picture. So there we are at impact. Now, what you're going to notice is this camera's not directly behind me, by the way. It's a little bit kind of halfway between in front of me and behind me. So the hips are open probably about 25 degrees here at impact. The right elbow's bent, and we're just like a split second after impact here, as close as I could get it with the camera. So this could be better. We see top tour players with their hips, the good ones anyway, they may be open as much as 45 or 50 degrees. Now my hips are open about 25 degrees. But this is such a huge improvement because just 2 weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago, my hips were actually facing the ball at impact. So for my hips to be 25 degrees open here is just a massive improvement. And my shoulders are probably, they're probably open 5 or 10 degrees here. So there's a lot of room for improvement, but this is already just a quantum leap forward. As I said, I hit this ball about 170 yards. And I was hitting this club about, I've had this particular this is a 5 hybrid, an old Ben Hogan 5 hybrid. And I've hit this club most of my golf life 150 yards. So this is just huge to pick up 20 yards. So the whole thing is to keep the hips tucked while you're rotating. So you tuck the hips and you keep them tucked through the rotation as long as possible. And then you flex the hips or you extend the hips at the target, not at the ball. So I got a lot of work still to be done, but this is just a major breakthrough. Looking at this impact here, I'm very excited. So now we're going to take a look at some practice swings without hitting the ball. I want to show you something here. You'll notice right down there, and I get down towards impact, watch how the hips are actually pointing towards the target. See that? The hips are pointing to the target. And you'll notice that at no point in this practice swing am I actually swinging my arms. I'm just rotating. The arms are just along for the ride. The truth be told, your arms don't really swing until you're almost more than halfway down. Then the arms come in. And they start to swing independently of the body, independent of the rotation. Okay? So again, watch my hips at impact. They're actually facing the target, not the ball. And then the actual shot. Let's listen in. Yeah, that was a nice adjustment. Flew right to the middle of the green. Probably about 162. Okay, and then we're going to look at some drivers. I finished, wasn't in the driver that good today, but I did have a couple good shots. Here you see me practicing. Trying to speed up the hip rotation. Let's listen in. green about 230. Okay, here's a still photo of the impact. Not that great, to be honest. The hips really weren't open that well. I can see that the ball was hit off the toe of the club a little bit here as the face of the driver kind of spun out a little bit. The right elbow is bent, but that's just more because the ball was so far forward. The hips are only open here about maybe 10 degrees, 15 degrees at the most. And we really want to see 45, 50 degrees. I mean, with the driver's a little bit harder, but I've seen really good drivers of the golf ball who are really good to driver. Their hips are open like 50 degrees. They're literally pointing their hips at the target. 50, 60 degrees even. I've seen them. That's what you really want to see. What we should be seeing here at impact is both my butt cheeks. Okay, we're not. We're just seeing basically one. Okay. But 230 yards is a big, big improvement, because about a month ago I was hitting the ball about 200 yards with my driver. So picked up 30 yards. That's pretty good. Lots of room for improvement. It's just going to keep getting better. Again, I just want to say the whole point is to keep the hips tucked, the pelvis tucked, I should say, and rotate while they're tucked. Keep the pelvis tucked and rotate, rotate, rotate. And hold on. Don't swing your arms until as late as possible. And the ball's going to go a long way when you do that. So I'm going to continue to work. Very excited about what I did today with the 5 hybrid. Best shot of my life so far. Very excited about where this is going. Hoping to be really ready for next season's golf to compete in some amateur events. We'll just see how far I get along. Really appreciate everybody watching. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click that notification bell so you can follow me along as I just keep getting better and better in this golf game. We'll talk to you again next time. Bye-bye.